And welcome to the Part-Time Nerd Podcast with me, your host, Alan, and joining me, Mr. Rapid Dave. How are you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
You know what? I woke up this morning to take the kiddo to school, and it was chilly outside, and I had to turn around, walk back inside, just throw that hoodie on. We, we, we had hoodie weather this morning.
I was gonna call it hoodie weather, but I was like, there ain't no way anybody puts a hoodie on at 75. I was gonna make fun of it because everybody in
Oh,
Florida, when it gets below 80, they all put on hoodies and stuff like that. And I was like, I guess it was close.
it was like 64 this morning when I got up
Really?
to take
I
it.
don't get up
Yeah,
till 8.
yeah, huh?
I don't get up till 8.
Yeah. See, I was up way before you.
But I was excited about it because I think what is it gonna be 58 tonight or something like that? I'm so excited.
Dude, I think it hit below 60. It was in the 60s last night. Supposed to get in the 50s tonight. It's it's like one of my favorite times of the year.
I'm more excited about this cold front than I am this stupid show we're about to talk about. I'd rather talk about the weather for about 4 more minutes. I was gonna see if we could knock this out in like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I was like, "Man, we
Yeah,
might be able."
it will knock it out faster than that, or not that fast. But here we are, episode number 7 of What If, and the question that was raised this time is, what if Thor were the only child? And this, instead of Odin taking Loki back with him, he takes him back to the Frost Giants. Says, "Here's your kid." Uh, which brings us partythor, which is essentially that's what this whole episode
Mhm.
is one big giant party. It's just a way to, I mean, the amount of cameos in this, the amount of people that were in this episode was insane. Let's hear your thoughts. What do you got?
I think you hit it right. It's just a big party. You get to see so many different characters. But yeah, it follows the original Thor movie. You know, it has the scientist there. I can't remember her name, and then you have
Jane,
Darcy. Can't
Jane
get
Foster,
Darcy to shut up for 5 seconds. Howard, hey, she gets married to Howard the Duck. I was
right?
so excited to see him. I'm glad they brought him in. But yeah, I mean, it's just one massive party, and then it's like watching a high school movie montage, right? It's a party, then all of a sudden my mom's coming and got to clean up and yada yada yada. Uh, Not really excited about this one. I mean, it was okay, but I liked seeing all the extras in there, all the additional, and got to see Loki as a frost giant, which was pretty cool. He was funny. I like Loki.
Yes. And you still have, it was cool to see that they still had that bond, him and Loki, as essentially brothers. They call themselves brothers from another mother, which Loki made sure he pointed out when Thor told him, he's like, "My mom's coming. We got to clean this up." He goes, "Brothers from another mother. I'll see you later. Deuces."
Dude, he left. He just bolted.
Yeah. But it was, I enjoyed seeing Thor and Captain Marvel fight. I thought the fight was pretty good. Seeing them hit each other across continents and things like that. Um, I I like seeing Thor and Jane getting not necessarily matching tattoos, but one says magic, one says science.
Mhm.
Um, the when they wake up in the hotel the next morning, kind of put off some hangover vibes for me.
Oh, absolutely. That's a
Like
good one. Yeah.
that's 100%. You've got Rocket passed out in the sink. Um, but fun episode. I didn't get really excited until the end, and at the very end, you see Ultron show up with all of the Infinity Stones, and you're like, okay. And that's the thing. That's one of the big things that they've been doing with a lot of these episodes, is you're ending it with that cliffhanger type thing, that holy crap type moment. You got the one where Zombie Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet and all but one of the stones. The one where Doctor Strange completely destroys his whole universe, and he's just stuck in a bubble. You know, a lot of these episodes don't have those happy endings with them. I think the closest you get is the first one, which you've got more of that. Peggy Carter coming back, Captain Carter coming back at the end of it, a la Captain America coming back after he was frozen and things like that. But that's kind of where you're at with those.
Yeah. Yeah, but you said they're gonna bring it back like the second half of the season. They're gonna continue these episodes because I mean, otherwise, why you leave me on a cliffhanger?
I think you're gonna get something along those lines because I've seen some of the previews for, that mid-season, um, trailer that they had where they're showing, Captain Carter leading a group of Avengers and things like that, and
Okay.
that's what I would like to see, or something happening. I've seen some of them show some more of the Supreme Strange, the one who ended the his universe. So you're seeing some of these characters that you've seen in the first episodes in some of this second group of episodes. What it's going to be, what it's going to mean, how are they going to do it? Because this is eventually leading towards Spider-Man slash Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see where it goes. Kind of my theory is your end credit scene for Spider-Man No Way Home, I think might include Watu the Watcher,
Yeah.
like
Sure.
giving Doctor Strange a warning or something like that. And then that leads into the Multiverse of Madness. But we'll see. Who
Yeah.
knows? But I mean, all in all, it was just a who's who. Now, the one thing I will talk about is because of this big party and Party Thor, you see characters that would normally be off doing other things, not necessarily good things. Like you've got the Grandmaster there, and he's the DJ,
Yeah.
spinning the tunes, and
When I
because
saw
you've
his
got
name pop up, I got so excited. I was like, "Oh, Jeff Goldblum's in this."
right, and he has that one split second moment where he's like, "Release the foam," but because of that, you don't have Korg being captured and being forced to compete in the gladiator type setting from Thor Ragnarok. You've got Nebula's there instead of doing stuff with Thanos. There's just a lot of Howard the Duck's not sitting there with the collector, just in a jail cell, I guess.
Yep.
So there's a
Display
lot
case.
of things that don't happen because Thor's throwing the best party the world's seen,
Yeah. Yep.
you know, in all the realms. And he goes to Earth because Heimdall's not going to watch Earth.
It's a lame place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's an okay episode. It's
It didn't last too long, and it
no,
is what it is. It looks like these things are kind of being made for children. This one's definitely got a teen, early 20s vibe to it, I guess. But hey, it's an animated, quick little,
yeah,
25-minute show. I don't really care. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, and we'll see what happens. Every week is a new one, and you get to see another character. And this week, like you said, they crammed so many people into it and just made it a giant party. So
yeah.
hey, cheers to that.
You got Nebula and Korg throwing dice at the craps table, and just it's a
Blow
hoot.
on these.
You got the scrolls show up, and they're showing him how they can change into anyone. He's like, "Now do me, and now you do me, now you do me," and he's sitting there surrounded by four different people that all look like him.
Mhm,
So it was a fun episode, but eh, I I feel like we've been kind of fizzling the last couple episodes, as opposed to we started off good, but then we were ramping up, and then we're kind of going back downhill a little bit. Now, bring me back up.
mhm,
Let's get back into it. Okay, if give me time to recover after the other episodes, and now let's get back into it.
mhm.
So, you got anything else on this one?
Shameless plug. Check out Glitterpool on Twitch at 8 a.m. daily. Check out Strikeout Beer tonight, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central Time. Late night beer review at 9 p.m. Central Time. Your pals Alan and Rapid Dave will be knocking back some tasty brews.
So tasty, so tasty. I just recorded episodes 2 and 3 of our Ninja Turtle movie reviews with PZ and Francis. Those will be coming out here in the next couple weeks, and I I sat down, and I spent what felt like 7 hours watching Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So,
That's weird. It's a 2.5 hour movie. It's not a
it
7 hour adventure.
I don't know, man. It felt pretty long. But yeah, so I'm gonna start going through those, and me and Rap Dave, we're gonna go through. review those, react to those, talk about it. Someone who absolutely loves the movies and has seen them multiple times versus a guy who's just now watching it. Um, so I'm excited to get that. I almost got a full page of notes from the first one. Um, some pretty funny notes. I thought
Okay.
maybe I was watching a different movie at one point in time. Um,
I don't even know where this is going.
it's just we'll have some fun. We're gonna have fun
Oh,
with those reviews.
of
So,
course. Yeah.
and then Star Wars Visions, they just dropped that whole first season today. I had no clue that was happening today. Um, so we got a lot of content coming out. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow,
Hit that
comment,
bell.
hit that bell, get those noties because you don't know what I'm gonna be dropping stuff like crazy. Um, and if there's anything else you want us to watch, shoot me an email, parttimenerdpodcast@gmail.com. Until next time, guys, we'll talk to you later. Deuces.